Are you sick of hearing me say that a master is someone who has made all the mistakes? Sorry. I'm going to keep saying it. Because for so many of you, the difference between you getting an excellent score and just a good score is command of the errors. It's not about being smarter. It's not about being a math whiz. It's about being aware of the mistakes that you've made in the past and taking active measures to avoid them. Look, if you saw this question in the previous video and thought, I'm just going to do some algebra, that's cool. I believe in you. What could go wrong? I don't mean that in a snarky way. I want you, as you go to do the algebra, to recognize the danger. Okay? So let's point out the danger if we do it this way. You can totally do this. But if you want to have a common denominator, you'll have to take the first item and multiply it by x plus 1 on the top and bottom. That's fine. By the way, once you start doing that, you go, oh, look, these are probably the right answer because they all have the same denominator, right? All three of these. The second one doesn't seem like a big deal. 1 times 4x minus 5 over x plus 1 times 4x minus 5. Well, here's the danger. This negative sign right here and how it impacts the 5 right there. Okay? Because if you don't catch that, I would be willing to bet that they've got an answer choice waiting for you. Okay? So, that is the trap, right? After we distribute this 4, and if we forget about this minus sign, we probably wouldn't forget about it in total. What would probably happen is you would probably leave the minus sign there and then just think that this is just 4x minus 5 with you would probably forget that there's parentheses there. And if you did that, you would get 4x plus 4 minus 4x minus 5. And you might very quickly think that that's just 4 minus 5 or negative 1. Or maybe you catch the sign and you think it's this one. Like you make a different mistake with the signs, right? So distribution errors are a huge problem. And I know that you're smart enough to to understand that. But none of us are so advanced that we're incapable of making that error. And so if you're taking on an algebra question in a traditional way, make sure you check in with those mistakes